Cause it was something that he was talking stuff about
They
the
said he
game's
was
kids
talking
or something like that
trash
on social media. So when they caught up with him, and he got trashed.
And they put it on Instagram?
It was on, TMZ.
TMZ.
They named this fucking baby Saint.
Yeah, I know.
Saint what?
Wow. They are going to hell.
Saint West? Bye.
They do too much.
Way too much.
Saint West. Well, I mean, that's kind of decent, though.
It's shows that he is,
It's not level right.
It's not. It's not level right at all.
Let me know when it's level. Saint, I like that name.
You gotta tilt it like towards the kitchen area. Yeah.
How will it,
wait, no, you're doing it too. Right there.
Saint. You think Saint is appropriate?
Yeah, Saint
Might as well
West.
name him Jesus.
I don't know nobody named Jesus, but I heard of a lot of Jesuses. But I don't know.
That is Jesus.
They said you're not supposed to name your child Jesus, though.
But Jesus is Jesus.
Can you slide that over? Just the whole thing. Just slide it like that way
towards
the
Mikhail.
kitchen. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah. So congratulations. I mean, first of all, I'm excited.
Congratulations to who?
Shit, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikhail. We are back with a new video. Please make sure you start this video off by clicking that thumbs up button. If you're watching us for the first time, I hope you click that subscribe button. Also, make sure that you share this video on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Tumblr, or wherever you share our videos. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I had a good weekend. Saturday was one of the quietest days a Saturday I had in a long time. I came down here, nobody was here, so I said, hey, I'm going back to the apartment, and I just went to sleep. No, I turned on some Rocks video, shout out to Rocks, and I fell asleep. Then Sunday, I made sure I made it to Mikhail's church. And when I tell y'all Mikhail's church went in, not just the pastor, the choir went in, like I was in there jamming, enjoying myself, having a good time. And, you know, I ain't do the crying, all that stuff like I normally do, but I was like, this choir is going in. And they had a chicken and waffle sale going on. You know, I got some chicken from the church, and the chicken was good. Who made that chicken?
My pet Nikki.
Nikki, okay.
With the glasses, yeah, his niece.
That chicken was good. I don't really eat waffles like that. How was did you make any of those?
I don't.
Because that looked easy.
I was doing the
He
money.
was just running his mouth playing with the kids, and when I said that they showed up and showed out for the chicken and waffles, they were right there, right at the church. I mean, it was like people fighting to get in line to get these chicken and waffles, and you know, I hope they remember that they was in church. And you're passing one of them people that play in the church, and stop letting your babies run around in church. Sit them down, pop them or something, something. Because I used to get hit in church. Okay, I believe in that. I believe in getting hit in the church.
Or take him out the sanctuary.
Yes. One of the ladies had to get up and take the baby outside because he was just running around playing. And the pastor let them know, church is not a playground.
That's what children's church is for.
You're right.
I hate people that don't think.
I'm so tired of people calling me. Yes.
You're not going to be interrupted like it was last time.
That's Demond.
That ain't Demond, that's Sam.
Oh, will he come down at 4:30 to help do the dumpster? It's not one. So what? You ain't the only one got a job.
Come on, I'm on
You work
camera.
at the strip bar.
Why would you do that? Don't say that.
Well, he does.
Y'all doing too much.
He gonna say, why would you do that?
Yeah.
He does. He ain't up there stripping.
He got a shirt that'll say the Piccadilly. Yeah, get out of here, Sam.
Now y'all doing a little bit too much.
Woo! The Piccadilly. I know that's right.
Look.
But anyway,
Yes.
we had a good time. What did you say you wanted to say about who?
Oh yes, and the Mikhail said that was his mother, not his mother, but she's the mother of all mothers of the church. She got up there and spoke a good 10 minutes, okay? Talked about how people helped for Thanksgiving, how people stayed. Y'all had 2 new members that volunteered, and how they were the best. And she was saying how she really didn't have to tell people to clean up as much. People was just on it. And I mean, she went on and on and on, but Grandma was on point and ain't miss a beat. And you said she's 83? She remember everybody. I don't think she was reading from no damn paper. She knew everything she wanted to say, and then she took her cane and sat right back down. She said, Right back down. And church resumed. I guess it was like children running the church day or something like that.
First Sunday for us. A lot of churches. First Sunday for them is communion. Our communion is on fourth Sunday, and first Sunday is youth Sunday for the kids.
Yes, and one of the little girls got up there. She sang. I enjoyed it. I don't know. The next time I sit in that church and they're like, anybody want to join? You never know. I might just get up and
like that.
join that church.
Look,
you never know.
he felt it like
yes,
that.
I told you I was looking for a church. I've been left the Catholic church. I'm ready for a new church.
I told you my pastor goes in.
The rapture is coming.
What you say?
Don't let the hearse take you to church.
Listen,
don't let the hearse
that's what the old
church.
people used to say. Don't let the only time you be going to church is in the hearse.
Yes.
And you can't get in these days because you remember.
Okay, all right. Because nowadays, you remember,
Look, let's check those ties.
you better take that to the funeral home.
Yeah.
They got to run a church.
And considering how these churches are playing, they're kicking you out if you don't pay your tithes.
No, we don't do that.
And if you don't agree with how the way church is going, no matter how long you've been in
You
church.
talking about that lady?
You talking about that old lady?
Yes,
Wasn't that
they
a shame how
kicking
they
everybody out of
let her 100 and something years old and you
They
did
let
that
her
to that
back in
lady?
though, I thought.
They let her back in.
They shouldn't have kicked her out.
Yeah, somebody on that board should have had some sense. Like, why would you kick her out?
And then her father was one of the founders of the church.
Yes.
How you do
They
that?
messed up their whole blessing doing something like that. Then now,
But anyway,
they let her back in there. But shout out to her. And shout out to St. Joe's Baptist Church. You're welcome to come fellowship. Service starts at 11, okay? And don't forget to, yeah. So just be there. What's going on this Sunday? Ain't no food going on? Yeah, Ava DuVernay, her Barbadale, yes. I seen a whole
Food
bunch
going on
of...
where? At our church?
Yes.
No, what's this Sunday coming up?
I'm ready for the next sale, okay? Because I want to know who is cooking.
This Sunday's second
Y'all know my
Sunday.
Sunday
This
dinners.
Sunday is my birthday.
Yes.
Well, Saturday is my birthday.
What you
And I have
doing?
to, I didn't tell you, one of my cousins passed on Saturday.
Oh, I'm
he
sorry
died
to
of
hear
cancer, so his funeral was on my birthday. So that morning, my birthday morning, I'll be at his funeral. Yeah. But he lived, Keith was in his 60s. He had cancer, yeah, so, but it's just unfortunate. And it's sad. I talked to his sisters, my cousins, yesterday and today. And, yeah, so.
Is everybody doing all right?
Yeah, everybody's doing all right. I mean, the whole family knew he was sick, you know what I mean?
This on your mom's side?
Well, yeah, when I say my family.
Oh.
Because I don't know my dad's side of the family.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
I don't know what their side of the family. They scattered all over the place.
But I know it's a big family on your mom's side.
Yeah, it's a very big family.
Yeah. So, let's pick this up. Today was the announcements of the Grammy nominations. And I'm not really excited for the Grammy nominations, the Grammy Awards next year because, I mean, music hasn't really been really popping to me, and y'all know that. And normally I'd be buying everybody albums. Now I just found myself buying albums of people I know and people I like. And Taylor Swift, and what's his name? Kendrick Lamar leads with nominations, including Album of the Year, Song of the Year. I'm not sure if he had Record of the Year. He's in the rap categories and he's in the pop category, nominated with Taylor Swift.
Who, Kendrick?
Kendrick Lamar, for that Bad Blood song. And I heard that Omarion went off this morning, and the Shade Room, shout out to the Shade Room. The Shade Room had his tweets. He says, so when it's all said and done, remember I prophesied, it's my destiny, I was destined, chosen. The game has long changed since I was introduced to it. They want to still treat me like I'm new to this. My moment is coming. This isn't a I'm upset post to be rant. This is a A-OK, so that wasn't good enough. I'll be back. Have my Grammys ready. The odds have always been against me. I constantly prove you wrong. I'll consistently do great things and you will have to celebrate me. Even though people act like it's easy to make a hit, it is not. As an artist, you look forward to being acknowledged by the game. Supposed to Be is one of the greatest R&B collaborations ever. Chris Brown, Janae, and myself been in the game 10 plus years. Definitely thought Omarion, yeah.
I know the song. I didn't know it was him on there.
But then, he said it's one of the greatest.
No, it was one of the greatest R&B collaborations ever.
I don't know anything about the song. How does it
Yes,
go?
you do.
Eat the booties like real songs.
Oh, you want to eat the... Oh.
Oh, I didn't know that's what it said.
Yes. What?
I don't know what I thought it said.
See, y'all too
First of all-
saved.
First of all, he had his time. It was called B2K. Sit down
Yeah,
somewhere.
that's what I'm about to say. Like, I don't even remember B2K getting nominated for Grammys.
No.
And just because the Academy don't see it for you this year, there's always next year.
I don't understand why artists do those
every
rants
year.
like that. Yeah, like
every year when they get shut out the
they
categories,
do these rants.
it's something wrong. But in this year, it was easy for everybody to get nominated because the main R&B people were not even in there.
And no one cares.
And why would you want a song like getting your booty ate like groceries to be nominated?
That's
for
how it's
anything?
supposed to be.
Well, listen, it's supposed to be like that, but I don't want that to be nominated. You know?
This is a Christian home.
But you know what? It's been many songs that have been sung that said all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
Grammys.
but what I'm saying is like, come on with the rants. Like Omarion, like you said, you're not new to this game. So if you're not new to this game, then you should already know how this game.
Come on, you should know how it goes.
So therefore, you're ranting as if you are a new person that just stepped into this game. You've been in this game for over 10 years. So let's get it together. There's no need to write all these different, rants or posts about how it is that you didn't, or why it is you didn't get nominated. I mean, come on now.
And he only had one hit song and he had a whole album out. The album didn't get nominated, okay. But what about the other songs that's on the album? I didn't hear them. Or maybe I didn't know if that's you on the song, just like you didn't know that was Omarion. Yeah. But Omarion, you need to get it together.
Yeah.
Like y'all, everybody needs to stop complaining when they don't get nominated for a Grammy.
Right.
But sometimes you do feel some people got snubbed. The main person I was worrying about was Jill Scott, Tyrese, Jasmine Sullivan. Tyrese and Jasmine Sullivan got nominated, but Jill Scott didn't for her work. And some people liked the new album, some people didn't. But I really loved it, but hey, it didn't get nominated. Mm-hmm. And that's okay. She got a couple on her show.
Hey,
so
she's already a Grammy winner.
Yeah, she got like 3 or 4.
When it's said and done, she's already a Grammy winner. Yeah. And you can't ever take that from her.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that Jasmine Sullivan gets recognized because she always get recognized, but she never won. She got like 10 nominations, don't have none. So I hope that she wins some. You know what I'm saying? And I knew it was going to be a Taylor Swift year, and next year is going to be an Adele year. So I mean, I don't know who. If you want to put some good music, you got to put some great. You gonna have to put some great music out.
It's too far out. They're gonna forget about it.
Who, Adele? No, they're not, because their album is selling like.
They're gonna forget about it.
I bet you they won't. You're gonna look back on this video a year from now, and she's gonna be everywhere. And I don't even like all of them songs, and I really don't. I don't. But you know how they do.
Joe tried it by remaking that.
And Joe and Tank. I'm tired of them.
What did they do?
They make another. They remade the song. Hello. It is me.
Well, at least Aretha Franklin ain't too.
Yes. This one. I had Sissy in the background when the greens was burning on the stove.
Sitting there like this, though. She ain't know the name. The words of the
And she was laughing.
What?
Like, come on. Aretha, don't you ever make another.
They too old for that, Kevin.
Yes.
How'd you go on that show on TV and you somebody's backup singer and the camera's on you and you're not even singing the words because you don't know it?
Maybe because Aretha just wanted to get her out the house and was like, just sing background.
She made it abundantly clear on that interview I saw. Aretha Franklin is not Whitney Houston's godmother.
She said that?
That's where's my phone? Yes, she did. The lady said, I know everything. Oh, no, she's not. She said, you know how people, be calling people their cousins and stuff like that. The lady said, yeah, she said, yeah, that's how that is with her. But she's not Whitney's godmother.
Oh, no, she's just mad that Aretha ain't sing at that funeral. Yeah.
Well, listen, I don't know Whitney, but I mean, the mother of Whitney Houston should know who she picked to be her daughter's godmother.
Well,
right?
she didn't name her, did she?
No.
All right.
It's Dionne Warwick, isn't it?
That's her cousin. It may be her god. I don't know. I don't know. But she said Aretha Franklin is not her godmother. I don't even know if she knew Aretha Franklin when Whitney Houston was born. Yeah, I think that relationship came later on down the line.
You think so? I thought Sissy and Aretha been in the game a long time.
Yeah, but Aretha Franklin wasn't famous when Whitney Houston was born. Aretha Franklin shot to fame in the late '60s.
And Sissy was just still doing background for Elvis and stuff.
I don't even know if she was doing background for him.
Did Sissy even ever have a solo career?
She did. And Sissy Houston, I think, is a Grammy winner too.
Is she?
Yeah, Sissy Houston has some stuff under her belt that you wouldn't think that she did. I'm gonna look it up
because I don't know a Sissy Houston song. Now maybe if it's a gospel song or something like that.
These my producer.
Yeah, you can be in the background. Yes.
No, but what I'm saying is because Whitney Houston came around and was what 63 when she was born.
Yeah, Aretha got like
Yeah, she may not have even
R&B
really known
female Grammys in a row.
She may not have even known her around that time. I don't know. But Sissy Houston and her family, her sisters was doing their own thing. The Drinkit sisters was doing their own thing. Way back when, yeah. Her birthday is...
No, Aretha Franklin. She was a backup singer for Aretha Franklin.
What year?
And she won 2 Grammys for her work. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sissy's a Grammy winner. Yeah, 2 Grammys, yep, for her work. She is the mother, Whitney Houston grandmother.
Child, they all been in
Yeah, it doesn't say... Oh, wait, career. Her career
doing...
started... Oh, no, that's too early. 1963, went about to give birth to Whitney Houston. She formed the Sweet Inspirations with Doris Troy.
And they did Jimi Hendrix. That's why Whitney was a drug addict.
What?
Yeah, they did backup vocals for the Jimi Hendrix experience.
Well,
That's why Whitney was a drug addict.
She said she became a drug addict because the older brother.
Well, if you're around, they always made it seem like she was so sparkly clean. But if your mother's around all these kind of people, what were they doing?
Well, you remember? No, but I'm saying you remember. Well, she may not have been doing anything. But what I'm saying is, you remember that interview with Oprah where the oldest brother talked about how he was upset. You know, he blamed himself for his sister becoming on drugs. And remember, everybody blamed Bobby, but she was already doing drugs before she even met Bobby.
I knew she was doing drugs before she met Bobby.
Well, I didn't know. I was a kid. I was just worried about.
But when everybody used to always say something about Bobby, I'm like, no, like an addict goes to an addict. You know what I mean? So you already had to have issues before.
Hold on, y'all.
But I ain't got time for none of them addict things. So yeah, so Marion went on his rant.
Wale went on a rant.
Who?
Wale.
Talking about Kendrick Lamar, saying that once Kendrick Lamar got put on, he never called him back. Listen.
Oh, come on with the... They didn't call me to stuff.
Because men have periods.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Because sometimes I have one.
Sometimes.
I just don't believe it.
Yeah, all men go through the same thing women do, but they just don't tell you that. Yes. It happens. Trust and believe. They all go through it. Men get hot flashes too. Yeah. Y'all ain't know that. What's going on over there?
Who didn't know that? And why are you worried about what's going on over there? Keep talking.
Yes. Don't do that.
You charging?
Yeah, so what? So did you watch Obama last night? Because I missed it. I was busy watching The Housewife. What did Obama say?
He just talked about ISIS and, you know, how we're going to continue to fight them, how the couple who, you know, did the attack in San Bernardino, there's no really direct ties that they were, that ISIS basically sent them. You know what I'm saying? ISIS said, ISIS themselves said, listen, we ain't send them people, you know, they may have been supportive of ours, but we can't take responsibility for that because we ain't send them. They just people who supported us. And that's basically, you know, the president was just saying, you know, how we're going to continue to fight them. And, you know, they will be for it, but we have to fight them, you know, in a different way than how other people would like us to do it. It's unfortunate for the president because 60% of this country are like, they don't approve of how he's handling this war on ISIS.
Because everybody wants you to just drop bombs on them,
and
keep dropping.
And then wonder why they drop bombs on us.
But we got to work with these other countries too.
Yeah. But these other countries have to start stepping up to the plate.
What's his name? Putin needs to step up his game too and work with Obama instead of trying to think that you're above him. Like they all need to work together to get rid of ISIS, Al Qaeda.
But I love it that he was supposed to be Muslim. Well, if he was so Muslim, would the Muslims be attacking him? Obama, you know, remember?
Yeah, that was just to not get him to be elected president.
Well, you know, they also have this thing where the Republicans are trying to get President Obama and the other Democratic candidates to call these terrorists radical Islamists. And Hillary Clinton and the president have come out and said that they will not do that because labeling these terrorists as
religion.
What did I say?
Radical Islamic terrorists.
Labeling them as radical Islamists is somehow, you know, putting religion into that, which I do believe because, you know, when we have Christians out here killing people, we don't call them radical Christians. You know what I mean? When we have other Catholics doing it, we don't call them radical Catholics. It's unfortunate that these folks that are doing this are Muslim and they're claiming that they're doing this in the name of Allah, because you have a lot of Muslims out there who do not agree with what these people are doing. They don't, agree with any of that. But it just so happens that these terrorists happen to be Muslim and they're using the religion to back the reason why they're doing this. And this is why this is where that fear mongering comes in at. And this is why a lot of those people out there, I'm not going to say no names, I ain't going to say no races or religions, whatever like that. But this is why a lot of them say what they say about Muslims, or they feel the way that they feel about Muslims, because they try to put them all in one box. And it's unfortunate that you're trying to force the president and Hillary Clinton and the rest of the Democrats to call them this. And it's like, no, we don't say radical blacks when blacks go out and start killing each other. We don't say radical Christians or radical Catholics when they start killing each other. So then why should we say that about I'm not gonna label these terrorists and have them and make it just seem like their religion is part of the reason why they're doing this. No, that's not the case at all. Because like I explained to somebody at my job today, half of the friends that I have are Muslim. I have family members that are Muslims, and none of them would even think about doing what the stuff that they're doing. You know what? And I wouldn't dare use that term radical Islamist in front of them, because that's ignorant. Just like I wouldn't want them to say a radical Christian in front of me.
Just call them what they are.
Terrorists. That's what the hell they are.
Yes.
And it's unfortunate that they're Muslims, but they're terrorists. And no, we don't have to bring religion into this, because it has nothing to do with it. It's these crazy people that are using their religion to do that.
But my issue is, we don't concern ourselves with anybody else's religion. What about the boy that shot up the school? I mean, the black people in the church. Did they label him?
No.
He was.
They didn't even label him as a terrorist, and that's what the hell he was.
Or Timothy McVeigh, all those other terrorists. Right. We have homegrown terrorists here.
Mm-hmm. Homegrown terrorists that are Christians, Catholics,
Jews,
all religions, and we don't call them radical.
And we don't even label what they do as terrorist acts.
Nope. But how about this? How about, out of all those mass killings that were happening these past few years, with all these people going and shooting up all these people, none of them were labeled terrorists. But we were immediately able to label these two terrorists in San Bernardino. Right. You know what I mean?
They all have mental
problems. The rest of them are terrorists as well.
That crazy that shot up the movie theater and stuff like that.
He's a terrorist.
You're a terrorist.
You're a terrorist because you went in there and you terrorized this damn movie theater while they were watching Batman.
See that?
Yep.
And they shoot you doing watching Trainwreck too. Watching a regular movie.
A Trainwreck?
The movie was called Trainwreck when they were shooting in the theaters too. Didn't you say something about Batman?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what Trainwreck? What movie?
It was a movie called Trainwreck that came out in July, and the guy was shooting up in the movie theater.
Oh wow.
Yeah, all of them need to be labeled as terrorists.
You can't even do nothing no more.
Everybody needs to be labeled.
You can't go to
as
work.
a terrorist when you go and start killing everybody.
An act against humanity.
Yeah, you're a terrorist.
Yes.
Like, come on, like I don't
that
understand
shot
that.
those babies in that school.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Kenny, I could.
That made me cry a whole lot.
Just thinking about that. This made me so.
Shooting children. They really do need to do something about gun control. It's really something that has to be done. Why you just can't have a regular gun?
Because these are automatic weapons.
They're not handguns. These are automatic.
And they're not rifles for hunting. So no one's taking your First Amendment right. And I hate that Second Amendment.
They use that
because
as a
we
clutch.
were it was the wilderness. Like it's a reason that we had that right to bear arms, because it was the wilderness.
We ain't no cops back then, so you had to bear arms because there's no damn cops.
So you had to kill because your little house that was made out of sticks, a bear might come in, so you had to kill it.
Yeah. All these other countries, they have low murder rates for guns. Why does America have to have the largest? They said we had like 9,000 killings. And some countries only have like 2.
Well, just 13, like some countries,
15.
healthcare is free.
Yeah, but it takes a whole lot. You got to have this there, but you got to wait to get. Well,
this is free healthcare, and they borrow the money from us, so we fund it.
Now I didn't know that.
Like
Canada comes here too.
The World Bank and IMF are the funders for the whole world, and their loans. And the issue when the countries like Greece, when they bankrupt and stuff like that, that's because countries they're defaulting on the loans they borrow from other countries.
Well, yeah.
So all these European countries that have this free healthcare and all these great benefits, we're technically financing that because they borrow money from us.
Yeah, but they're laughing at us at the same time. Right. Because while you're digging in your pocket and letting us borrow money from
you. So we're funding their benefits.
So what's going on with Greece? Because I haven't heard after they said they was gonna have a stock market crash. I didn't.
They went back. They did go bankrupt. They went.
I don't remember. When was that?
This is like a couple months ago.
But I'm pretty sure because they couldn't get the bank.
And people was trying to get their money out the bank, and they
but you
not.
could use U.S. currency was still good. So a lot of them also converted some of their current. Like you could convert your currency because they were still using it for tourism.
Mm-hmm. That is crazy. This is a crazy world.
Yes,
it's the end of days.
It is.
So,
and the Bible says that it's going to get worse before it gets better.
You don't know the seasons. Why is it still warm outside?
Why? And I'm starting to get sick. And why is it going to be 65 degrees this weekend?
And why there's still flies and things running around? Like
you ain't never lied. And this is December.
Right. Why are animals having babies when animals generally don't have babies around season times? Why do you still have kittens? You usually have kittens in the spring.
Well, see, I don't know nothing about that because I don't like cats at all.
And different things. Why do you see? Cause
our cats get pregnant year round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, y'all are hoes. That's right.
That's an SPC act.
I forgot I live next to the best little whorehouse in Texas for the cats.
You going away? You need somewhere to store your cat?
What's this about Nicki Minaj's brother getting arrested for child molestation and Nicki bailing him out, raping a 12-year-old girl? Did y'all hear about that?
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day.
So what happened?
I don't know what happened. I wasn't there when he did it. I just know. I just know.
I think you would know something.
I know the same thing that you know, what you just said. That's what we all know, is that he's allegedly, been arrested for that, and, how else was he going to be bailed out?
I mean, well, yeah.
It's just a lot of people, when I posted
I hope
on
she had
Instagram,
strong faith in her brother that he didn't do anything, because people want to look at her crazy for...
Well, that's another thing. That people shouldn't look at her crazy about anything, because she didn't do it, her brother did it. So that's it's unfortunate that it's guilt by association, but at the same time,
that's how they do.
but they shouldn't do it like that. At the same time, she has nothing to do with that. If her brother is a monster and a pervert, that has nothing to do with her. Of course, she's going to love her brother, but just because she loves him doesn't mean that she agrees with what he did.
Well, I just hope that is not.
And I wouldn't want my.
I hope that's not true.
I wouldn't want my loved one to be on record, so I might bail them out too if I was her.
Well, listen,
I heard that's crazy.
Listen, if he molested somebody, his ass needs to be there.
Yeah, in a way.
Or except on these streets, because if he's on these streets, somebody might kill him. You know what
but
I'm saying?
But they'll get you in jail messing with a child.
But they can get you anywhere. I want them to get you if you messing with a child. Come on now.
Maybe there's more to the story. We just don't.
Well, I hope that he don't say that she was willing. Shit.
Because even still, that's still wrong. She's 12.
Yes.
And how old was he? Like 20-something?
I don't even... Look, he don't even look like he's Nicki Minaj's brother, okay?
Well, I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't know who her mom was sleeping with. Well, all I'm saying is... Because I don't know nothing about that for her. Because a lot of people don't look like they do.
Oh!
Okay.
Yeah. And some people were upset that these black women were out there supporting Donald.
Your dog is like a man. He bangs on that door
like somebody is coming in.
Yeah, we be thinking somebody's coming in. He's crazy.
Yes, I do.
It's like he runs to the door.
Yeah. I'm just saying, people flipping out because you see these two black women supporting Donald Trump. If they want to support Donald Trump, let them go ahead and support Donald Trump, because there are many more black people that agree with Donald Trump. Okay. And just falling for it. But I still say...
Falling for it,
yes.
Is that what you said?
Falling for it. And I still say that he's working with Hillary Clinton. But he's been... Well, since my thing 2 weeks ago, I haven't really heard anything about Donald Trump. But that's the only thing I've seen.
And the crazy thing is, he's still rising in the polls.
Oh my God! So is he? I'm just wondering what people are thinking about.
Like, these Republicans, you really want somebody like Donald Trump to represent y'all?
I'm sure they don't.
How? He irks my life because he talks about immigration, but don't you have two wives that are immigrants?
Listen, no, he talks about immigration from Mexico.
People coming in illegally.
Yeah, he claims that it's immigration. No, he's saying it's immigration as a whole now because of the situation.
But he don't hate those Mexican housekeepers he probably has in those hotels.
Yes, and Donald Trump headquarters in Las Vegas.
And that Trump Plaza, that nice one in Chicago.
Now, see, you said it right, because if you was Kelly Osbourne, he would have been calling you all kind of, because it came out her mouth wrong when she was on The View one time. I missed The View.
What did she say?
About the Mexicans working for him, but she said it as if Mexicans only clean up. It just came out her mouth wrong.
But both your wives were not U.S. citizens.
What about, I'm about to say, his children? Like, aren't they all from different countries too?
No, he didn't adopt, but his wives look like mail order brides.
His kids.
I'm talking about his wife. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wife,
like
Ivanka and Melania.
You mean their moms, not the kids?
Yeah, you know what I meant to say. No, because I know Donald.
No, Marlon, what's her name, is from America. But I don't think he has any kids. The actress.
Oh, I forgot about Marlon Maples.
Marlon Maples. And the one, his baby mama. Because he only got 2 baby mamas.
Only thing I know about...
he has 3.
He got a new baby on the way.
With all of them.
Not Marla Maples.
Marla Maples didn't have a daughter?
He has Ivanka. He has the 2 sons. Ivanka's his only daughter. And he has 2 sons. The 2 sons that are on. He only has. That's what I'm saying.
And then he has little kids by this. Well, he has kids by this current wife.
His current wife is Melania. That's who she has the 1 son with. He only has 1 son with her.
I thought they had 2.
Sure.
You want me to take him?
Donald Trump has 3 sons and 1 daughter. That's what I'm saying. Is the 3?
Who's the other son? Is he in business?
Yeah, they're all.
Both of the 2 oldest sons be on The Apprentice.
The Donald Jr. on Apprentice.
The Donald Jr. is the one with the brown hair that you see. The one with the blonde hair is his son too. That's his youngest son.
I gotta go back and look.
Because sometimes his son is standing there with him.
Yes, Tiffany Trump. Marlon Maples has a daughter with Donald Trump. He has kids with all his.
Yes, you better go
okay.
and
Well, let me see the picture. Let me see the picture so we can show Kevin with the other sons.
Oh, I'll pull up the Trump.
But they don't never show.
Because she's like, now she might be older.
Is she a model?
I feel like she's a teenager.
Well, who's Marla Maples? Is she an actress, a model?
She was
Marla Maples is? Which one? Yeah, I forgot who I was talking to.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Don't do. I'm not into Donald Trump's life. Like
none of us are into Trump.
I watched it.
But I'm saying Marla Maples. Everybody knows because she was a big actress.
Yeah, she was a big actress.
Is she back in the what 70s?
No, the 90s and 80s. You're old enough to know that, Kevin. Come on now.
What about,
now,
speaking of 90s actresses, what
Bassett.
About that darn Lark Voorhees? What's wrong with her?
She is mental, and she needs help. And I heard that she was ranting on her husband or something. I don't care about that.
This one.
I just want her to get help.
See, these are 2 sons. You've seen him before on the printed.
That's the one always on there.
And this one is always on there too. This one too. They're both always on. He does the. Well, actually,
I don't never pay him no mind. Yeah.
Because one kind of has a comb over almost just like him.
Mm-hmm. That's the one I pay attention. That's
here is I think this is Marla Maples' daughter that he has with her right here with the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be.
Because she looks like Marla.
I wonder how they feel about him running for president and stuff.
They support him.
You're supposed to be.
It's a campaign thing. They're all there with him.
Who these 2?
Are you not supposed to get? You're supposed to get your trust fund money, even if you don't agree. You ain't gonna cut me out.
This is his younger son that he has with his current wife.
Okay, he's
this
big.
Is his son, yeah.
And that might be grandkids too.
Daughter-in-law. That's his.
Because all the kids have.
And that's his son's wife, and then that's Ivanka's husband, and then that's his daughter with Marla Maples. And then these are his grandkids. Yeah.
Shout.
There you go.
See how we just solved that problem?
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Donald Trump. And shout out to the 2 ladies that got their TV time. And one was just repeating after the other because she didn't know where to go. What she was doing.
What was
you know how Kirk Franklin say it first and then you quiet say it? That's how he was. That's how the lady.
What do we call that in church? It's a word that we call that.
You messed it up. I can't think of what it is.
And then the choir repeats what you say. It's called
shit, I just called.
I want to not step and repeat. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Somebody leave it in the comments because they want to know.
Now it's gonna irk me to figure it out.
Yeah, and I heard Nene Leakes was reading the View last night on Watch What Happened. I didn't watch Watch What Happened Live. What did she say?
I don't know. Oh,
I know
she was right reading the View because when Joy and them asked her why
they treated her so wrong. Like,
wait a minute. Pause. They treated Nene Leakes the way Nene Leakes treated everybody else. They gave her
like they didn't want her to be there.
But no, because you know Whoopi Goldberg feels as though you're not. Why are you famous?
Yeah.
Well,
Whoopi Goldberg's attitude is, bitch, I put work in this industry.
Well, not to her, Nene Leakes now. I mean, she's on Broadway.
I mean, she's doing her thing now.
So, and was that what she was there for Broadway? So don't attack me.
No, I agree. Don't attack me. But at the same time, you are the same Nene Leakes that walks around and says, I'm a rich bitch. I have this, I have that. And Nene Leakes brought the pictures to the View about her new house. And this is my house. And so they said to her, where's your furniture?
But they wouldn't have done that to any of them.
Yeah, but the point that I'm making is that Nene Leakes for a very long time.
What you give is what you get.
Right, exactly. Like when she told Sheree, I'm very rich. I have a Trump check. Well, why didn't you buy any furniture with that Trump check? Or you just use it to buy that house? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you have to humble yourself. And I wish, if Nene Leakes was a humble person, then I would be so upset that they treated her like that. Yeah. But because
Because of who she is.
Because of the past that she's had, where she's down people because of the success that she's had. Oh, I'm too good to be on Housewives of Atlanta now because I'm on Broadway and I do this and I do that. But you started out on a pole. Not knocking you for starting you out on that pole, but you started out on the pole. Now you have your nose so far up in the air that you can't see or smell anything. Or recognize anything. Okay. Yeah. So then when you go on a view and you talk about your new house and you don't have any furniture in there, naturally people are going to say, well, where's your furniture? Since you're so rich. And because you're so rich and because your nose is in the air, you need to have a good enough answer where your furniture is at.
And what did she say?
She said, oh, because I just moved in there. And they said, well, the furniture should have moved in there with you. And I agree, because you're a rich bitch.
But everybody don't need to see what's in your house.
Yeah, that's what she said. No, she said something like, oh, everybody doesn't need to see what's in your house. And so Joy said, but we can see your house, you know. Oh, but my house is in a gated community. So she said, well, why are you showing us? Like, if you, like, you're not making any sense. You know, why are you even showing us how your house looks?
Joy sometimes can be a bitch.
Yeah, she was
but Joy keeps
door.
it real. But she keeps it real.
Like they have their favorites and who they like to come to the show and who don't, and they ain't want to interview Nene, so they treated her.
But their
like,
ratings are probably so they need some color.
Yeah,
on
they need somebody like Nene Leakes on the panel. Because I haven't heard anything. As long as I've been away, I haven't heard anything about The View yet.
No, me neither. The View treated Nene Leakes the way social media treats Kim Kardashian. Oh, she doesn't do anything. What is she famous for? So The View's like, well,
but Nene has done more.
No, she does. But the point that I'm making is,
but they kiss. But the funny thing is, but The View kisses Kim Kardashian's ass when she does it.
They do, because Kim Kardashian is a very famous woman. She's famous for her anus, but she's famous. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of Kim Kardashian,
if I had to pick on who I wanted to come to my birthday party, yes, it would be Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, but one thing I don't want her to do: no more naked pictures. Okay, we already know how you want to get your body, your body snatched and everything. But showing your ass and all that, you don't need to do that because you've done it plenty of times. And we know how your body looks. Now it's starting to look more desperate now. Like, I'm happy you got your baby. Congratulations. Your baby was safe. You had your baby. I like the name St. West. I do. It's better than Northwest because Northwest is going to be teased. And with her other rich friends, they're going to tease the hell out of her.
If they're so rich by the time Northwest is
they're going to, the West... Kanye don't have to worry about nothing.
Did you just say that?
Yes, I did.
They don't have to worry about nothing.
Why wouldn't they be rich?
Because they tell you that Kanye and Kim spend money like it's water.
Yeah, because they got all that money coming in.
I'll tell you one thing. And if the people dumb enough to buy holes in the shirts for $300, they always gonna have money.
But you all seem to forget
that is not art. I could cut out on my own.
That's how much money is that really is he getting?
Listen, I don't know. People who
spend money. No. There's plenty of celebrities that have gone broke that have been that rich.
But that's because they've spent their money stupidly. We're not saying that Kanye West is spending his money stupidly, because truth be told, I don't know how he's spending his money. I just know what people are writing.
I thought they always said that he had said himself that he spends money.
He went broke doing some stuff, but he gets it back. Like Kanye really said, he gonna get money from that. Go on tour, he gonna get money from that.
First of all, if Kanye West was to stop making music today or tomorrow he's set, because he has all these endorsements that he has, his clothing line that is horrible, but people are spending all this money for him.
Those shoes are ugly too. I'm not really a fan.
To each his own.
I think the
music that he has, that people are supporting. I mean, and let's just say this: if Kanye West was to stop making music and just go on tour, you know how many people would flock to go see him? And then his wife. First of all, his wife's mother is I don't care what nobody say about her, but she's a brilliant woman, because she, like I told you before, she flipped a bad situation into a money making situation.
She released it.
Well, and they got paid from it. They all got paid.
You know they continue to get paid from that.
Listen, if my ass
that's why Ray J bought Princess that ring. Princess should say Kim Kardashian. Their first baby shouldn't be named Kimberly.
What you say, McKay? What you about to say?
Listen, if somebody releases a sex tape of mine and it's gonna make me money, I would hope that I would keep getting paid too. I mean, first of all, the sex tape thing is so old. It's so old.
Yeah, and it's lazy. It's a lazy sex tape.
It's a very lazy sex tape. It's really not something to really even talk about or brag about. But not only that, Kim Kardashian and her fame, she's evolved so much from that sex tape that some people forget about the sex tape, because it's like her family and them, they've done so much, and they've
But you know what though? y'all know me. Like I'm not a big Kardashian fan.
Spot on the ball.
Like they've done to me, like Kim Kardashian. I don't want to say she has no talent, but Kim Kardashian doesn't do anything for me. Like she takes pictures. She has her apps. She has shows. I mean, they have different shows. They have clothes in Kmart. Like, they are doing a damn thing for an untalented family. But you know what? They work together.
That's a business family.
Yes, and something I would like to see, because you know the Braxtons, they've been out since 2011. I want to see them work together.
Can you imagine? But see,
they don't have anybody that can take that lead. Like, one thing about the Kardashians, they allow everyone to shine at their supposed time. That's where they're smart about. Like, you know, Khloe gets her time, Kim gets her time. You know, pop out another baby, Kim, your time. So, and then, you know, what's her face? Courtney gets her time because she's the one, the hippie with the kids, and, you know. But everyone thinks Kris Jenner, Courtney runs that shit. Courtney's the one with the education. Courtney likes to play ditzy hippie, but I'll never forget when Kardashians New York and stuff like that, and Kim's, what was that basketball player husband that she had for 2 weeks?
Oh, God.
He's the one that mentioned, Courtney's the one that runs all these stores. Courtney does, like...
No, but I'm saying as far as like Kris Jenner is concerned,
she got her hand in everything, but
Kris
they
Jenner
all successful.
Yeah. Right, that's what I'm saying. But I think Courtney has more. That's why she can be the hip. You know what I mean? And do.
Yeah.
But see, I don't knock their family because their family is. I don't knock their family because of the simple fact that their family is doing what a lot of these other families should be doing, which is. Y'all all should be business minded, and y'all all should be.
I agree. Their business is smart. I don't like their. I think their morals are wrong, and I think it's sad that so many people, like, you have little girls downloading Kim Kardashian apps and things like that, which that should not be.
Yeah, but that's not.
You know what?
It
works for them though.
But see,
that goes to parenting.
Yeah, because you can't blame the Kardashians for that. You have to blame the parents, because if you're allowing your child to download these apps, then that means that your parenting skills is wrong. Kim Kardashian and those apps.
What? She's not marketing to me. Who do you think Kim Kardashian? Who do you think the Kardashians?
She may be marketing to those young girls, but it's up to the parents to allow those young girls to do that.
I think they market to white girls from 13 to 40-something years old.
But those apps are not. They're not telling the girls to go out and sleep with anybody.
I was curious.
They're fashion apps, aren't they?
Yeah. But they give a lot of their personal. Like, they'll say now, go to the app. I'm just saying.
Go to the app.
Me as a 30-year-old woman, 30-some-year-old, I'm not interested to go in the car. Do I follow them on Instagram and things like that? Yeah, because, you know, whatever. Because you got to stay current because you want to have shit to talk about. But I'm not, like, downloading and paying $5.99.
What you won't do? Another woman?
That's why I say I don't knock them, because I don't knock them because let me tell you something. If I had that business savvy, or if I had those brains or something, I would definitely run with it. But the whole, my whole thing is, and it's been like this from day one, can't nobody tell your child what to do but you.
Correct.
If you allow a celebrity to run your child's life, then something is wrong with you as a parent. Because my mother and father made sure that I knew who the boss was in our house. It wasn't this celebrity, it wasn't that singer, it wasn't that sports star. Marcy and Mike were the boss in our house.
Unfortunately, parents are not.
But you can't blame that on the Kardashians. That's the parents' fault.
You know what's interesting? We require social responsibility for our black celebrities and not necessarily for our white celebrities. When it comes to your role model,
you know why? Because they could get away with it more than us.
And that's what I'm saying. You talk about the Braxtons. The Braxtons couldn't be the Kardashians because if the
wait. I'm
going to tell you because
one big ego in the Braxtons.
Well, because
and one person with everything, and then you look at the other girls and be like, "Well, what the fuck?"
You're missing my point because.
But shout out to Trina because she opened up Bar Chicks in Atlanta.
I mean that as if Tamar went and posed naked.
She better not.
Listen.
They would criticize. And Vince ain't letting that happen, but go ahead.
But listen, if she go in and pose naked, banging body pose naked, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know what we would say? You're a mother. Mm-hmm. You claim to be a Christian woman. Mm-hmm. That's what I mean about they can't be, because it's different spectrums.
And
that's
again,
not the business part.
Race also plays a part. Let's not forget.
And I'm just saying it's unfortunate that we don't have, like, I wish we had a counter. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Where you could compare, like, hey, they do this more with clothes on. Mm-hmm. Like, even if it was another white family, I wouldn't care. Like, let's just, a counter to that. That's all I'm saying.
I think the Braxtons are a good counter to the Kardashians because the Braxtons actually have talent.
Yeah.
And they can be all working together using it, but you don't see that.
The problem with the Braxtons is you have one that's over here that thinks that they know everything because of whom they're married to. Then you have this legend over here that has gotten to the point where they're like, I really don't want to do nothing no more because I done everything. And then you got the other ones over here that are trying to get this one over here to humble themselves, but this one over here ain't going to humble themselves because they got this big executive as their husband. So now, I don't know what the executive is telling them, but somebody's telling this one over here that you're above the rest of them. So that's why they're never going to be on the same page as far as business minded and oriented, because they can't even get their families.
I think
shit
also
together.
with the Kardashians' credit, the Kardashians started out young. So if you start out, and Kim and all them were in their,
but you know what?
in their 20s. So if the Braxtons had, like, when Tony was popular, you know what going on. If they had started that, let's build this brand now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would probably be a different story.
But now you have women that are older and see. It's going to be.
But the way
hard.
you see these kids on, like Braxton family, like it trends every week. People buy a Taylor album, they going to the tours and everything. They got the show. So you got one person, then once they see that everybody else, because I think Tracy, she is a big ass personality, but she doesn't get a chance to shine.
Right.
And with Tawanda in this business, that's a good fucking business because you know what it's like to run. You work for Tony Braxton.
Tawanda could be the Kris Jenner.
That shit
She could be the
But it might also just be harder because they're older, and when you're older, you're more studying.
But when they are Atlanta based.
But see, that also plays to, I'm sorry to cut you off, but that also plays to the fact that for so long they played second fiddle to Tony.
Right.
Whereas the Kardashians, it was like, in the beginning we were playing
Kim.
second fiddle to Kim, but then as the seasons went on, no bitch, I'm Chloe and this is the fuck I got. I'm Courtney and this is the fuck I got. So nobody's no longer playing second fiddle.
And WeTV should give the sisters a chance. Like with the bar chicks, like it was kind of like a spinoff on Braxton Family Vibe. But if they keep up that fake ass drama, that could be a good show. And then Tawanda with the Tawanda's Business. Bitch, put that show on. And show the drama between the people
just
that
like
work
they
there.
do. They need to partner just like they need to mirror.
I think people care about everything. You know,
the bonus of also the Kardashians, they have Ryan Seacrest behind them that manipulates, that knows.
They're on a big network.
But not only that, he knows kind of is the puppet master on their shows, and you know who to put together, and you have spin-offs that work.
But look, what if they took it off of WeTV and went to Bravo? I think that would be good.
Bravo would be great. Like Tamar we need to know what's going on with you in the hospital booth, because guess what? That gets, unfortunately, Kardashians are way open. Kim's hoo-ha is going to be on TV. You know it in a couple weeks. So, but you got to be more open. So that's how you gain support. You know the Kardashians.
I can't believe you're talking about the Braxtons versus the Kardashians.
The Kardashians are constantly on TV. It's never so the Braxtons need to be, if that's their goal, need to be just like that constantly. You don't let anyone forget.
Yeah.
Have a Tamar act. Have one. You know what I mean? Like do it.
I don't think the issues with Tamar, because she's already out there. I think the issues with the other sisters.
Ones. Yeah, they all have to.
Because everybody
should be out.
They all play
now.
second fiddle to Tony.
Right.
Now everybody's playing second fiddle to Tamar.
Right.
Even Tony, because Tony has gotten to the point where she doesn't really want to do.
She'll do a couple shows here and there.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Only if y'all. And now Tamar's like, well, now we're talking about Tamar more than we're talking about
show,
Tony.
Dancing with the Stars. Yeah. The second TV show.
Was Tony on Dancing? Yeah, she was on Dancing with the Stars, wasn't she, Tony Braxton?
Yeah.
Tony got eliminated early, and she shouldn't have gotten eliminated when she was on there.
And Tamar was doing good. The only reason why she's not on, but I think they said she can come back.
I don't even know who won.
No, not this season, but I'm saying
Bindi Irwin won. Oh, she was going to win anyway.
Bindi Irwin won.
Bye.
Bye.
She's so cute. I can't believe that's been that many years.
Because you dance?
I don't watch.
I think they pick who they want to win from the beginning. I believe it's all. But Tamar was doing the damn thing.
No, because Amber Riley, I love. She was so good, and they don't really.
Didn't she win?
She won, but they don't really like big girls on Dancing with the Stars, and I hate when they always put them on. Like, why the hell you put this big girl on? Nobody can fucking lift her. But Amber Riley kicked her. Like, she did her thing.
Yeah,
and she did her thing on the Wiz, FYI.
She was great. Did. I forgot she was on Dancing with the Stars. There be so many people on there.
That was one of their high, like when she was on. That was one of their most highly rated.
They wanted to see what she was going to do next.
And Kim should have won.
She got her, and Maya too, and Brandy. They always robbing the black people and Dancing with the Stars. They only want you for the ratings. Then when they get to the semi-final,
and Love should have won too.
Lies.
But wait, Emmitt Smith won. There were black people that won.
I don't watch this.
He's a football player. They always win.
I don't watch Dancing with the Stars. I really don't.
I don't like that Carrie Ananavo because
It's too much
you were a
going
fly
on
girl.
Dancing with-
Okay, you
I
can't
don't
tell
like-
somebody on their technique because you choreograph fly girls. Okay, sit down.
All you gotta do is just show me the clip of who did what, and I'm okay.
I'll
with
YouTube
that.
it. If
Sitting
I-
there through 2 hours of dancing and drama.
Dancing with the Stars is too much. I don't understand their elimination process. I don't understand their scoring process. I don't understand. Because some people that to me that are good, they be getting like 7s and 6s. You're like, how? They were good.
They're like, oh, you didn't
Your
turn
arms.
your leg back.
Oh, your arms.
are-
Oh, shut up. I'm like, have you seen Beyonce? You're all over the place. They wouldn't dare let her on Dance with the Stars.
No, because she's too trained.
Yeah.
But they don't even let her. I mean, I guess she don't need to do that. Like, it would be nice to like have.
And Beyonce better be 70 years old, like on the 200th season of
no.
Tina
Like-
Turner needs to go on there.
She would kick their ass.
Yeah.
She's
She don't
over in
even like
Switzerland.
America.
She's in Switzerland somewhere.
She don't even-
Oh wait, let me not say that like that. She just
She's
lives
going.
in-
Yeah, she lives in
far
yeah,
away.
she-
When Ike died, I have no comment. Leave me alone behind.
Right.
She sure did.
With her
She
waist
said, I
on.
have no comment. I ain't spoke to that man in years. I ain't spoke to that man since I ran across that boulevard.
That's
No,
one
she-
of my favorite parts from that.
She did speak.
Oh,
She was like,
yeah.
I just want my name.
Yeah.
No, she spoke to the judge and said that. He speak to him. Man, you about
You
your
can have
business.
everything. I want my name. I worked too hard for that name.
Okay?
Why did she
I don't
get-
blame her.
Look, after he died, did she get those royalties? Because then who that goes to?
But I'm sure she made way more money than him.
Yeah.
After he, even after she left. You know what
You
I
never
mean?
hear about those kids.
Who's kids? Oh, the kids that
Their kids. I hope like when
Maybe
she passed.
maybe they're not in the music
But
business.
I hope when she
famous
passes-
people's kids back then isn't like it is today.
But I hope when she passes away, they don't try to like keep her in the house of Switzerland for 10 years because they're arguing over her where she gonna be buried. You know
Oh
how
yeah,
it
don't
is.
you? I hate when families
Don't
do
James
that.
Brown her, okay?
yeah, that's.
Yeah, I hope they have. And James Brown's still not buried. I don't think.
No,
Yes,
he's
he
buried.
is.
Oh,
They
he's
finally did
now?
buried.
Okay.
Kevin, it's damn near 10 years. Are you
He
serious?
ain't buried yet. It took a while. Is
It
B.B.
only
King
took like
buried?
a few months because of the fact that they were having legal issues with his older kids and his current wife
Right.
because he didn't add his 2 younger kids to the will because when he wrote the will, they weren't born yet.
Right.
But
And
they
so he didn't
still
do
would have
the
been
will.
entitled.
No,
No,
not
they're
in the
not.
will.
They
Are
weren't
you
entitled.
kidding me?
No, because they're not in the will.
They better go get Social
Okay,
Security.
but because James
The
Brown.
family, his kids locked his wife. I'm gonna show you. Give me my phone. His kids,
pull it up.
his grown people, his
Pull
grown
it up
kids
while we
has
go to
had
the
locked
next
his
topic.
wife out of his estate.
The
And
white
they had-
lady.
Yeah, they had a picture of her sitting outside.
So I
the
thought
gate.
she wasn't really the legal wife.
She wasn't something, but one of his, I think the son that he
But
had with her was his
that's
son.
petty because you know that's your brother and your sister.
what's
Why
that-
would you
know
do
who I'm
that?
afraid
You know
that's
some
gonna happen
people
to?
do that.
Like-
Stevie Wonder, because he got like 15 kids.
Yeah.
And Ray Charles, it was an issue with him.
Listen. If y'all don't get together in your family, y'all gonna be the same way.
No,
Because
we
y'all
not.
be all over the place
We're
screaming
not
at
gonna
each
be the
other.
same way.
I hope not.
We bet Barbara
Look,
already got that together.
look.
No, but I'm just
Look.
saying when it comes to
Look, don't come to petty.
Yeah, but you know how
Look,
it is over money and people fight.
yes, that's what
I do know.
That's what I'm
I
saying
do know.
because listen, it was
Should
the same
you think
way.
a fire stress you out? Wait till a death comes. Oh,
It
I
was,
wanna talk about that
it was
right
a
now.
similar situation in my family, and that's
Oh
why we
my
had that
God.
party for my grandmom last year. My uncle Joe, I think I guess he was the executor when my grandmom died,
Mm-hmm.
and it's 10 of them. And so he was saying that the party last year was closure for him. He was like, because when my mother died, me and my 9 brothers and sisters, all we did was fight about money and all.
Y'all
But
have
you know
no-
the worst thing
for the
is
funeral-
somebody died when you're already beefing, because then it's gonna be real petty.
The funeral business, you don't think I know?
Oh, I know you know.
The things
Yeah.
that go on.
But I'm just saying, because I already heard, for the 8 years, I see how they fight with each other over who's going to give me back my $10.
Yes,
So I can only
Oh,
imagine.
And I have my money, too.
Can I tell you something funny? Did I ever tell you this
Yeah.
story? There was an old lady.
No, but the other money. Go ahead. What you
There was
say?
this old lady, right?
Uh-huh.
And her family, she passed away. Her family was arguing about money, arguing about this insurance policy, right? So my mom goes, go get the insurance policy. Let me see. You know what I mean? Guess who she left the insurance to? This little boy on the block, because he used to always help her get her groceries, everything.
Wow.
So they were
Over it.
sick.
Because whoever they leave it to, they can't nobody.
And because he was little, he was like,
Ooh, that money
he was
gonna
like
grow.
so
a
it waits until he
teenager,
turns like 18.
18 or
yeah.
21. So all they can do is pay for the funeral, and that was it. They were sick. I had one. We had one. He had a wife and a girlfriend, and he was in one of the police department, fire department, something. Oh,
We had a funeral.
Who
like
leave the
that.
money to?
We had a
he
funeral
left
like
the money to his girlfriend and not the wife.
Listen, we
Oh
had a
my
funeral
God.
like that too at my church. They weren't members, but they were just having a funeral.
They didn't turn that church out, did they?
No, they didn't, but they turned their block out.
How you?
You knew them. Baby. the guy, he died. The grandpapa, he died. He was separated from his wife. This is what I say when people need to divorce. Stop that separating stuff. He was separated from his wife and he had a whole girlfriend. And him and his wife had been separated for a long time. And him and his girlfriend was together for a long time. So when he died, the girlfriend was like, oh, well, baby, I'm going to plan this funeral. And the wife said, bitch, not so fast. That's still my husband. I'm going to plan this funeral. So there was a big back and forth. Honey, they started fighting at the funeral home. I was sitting in my pastor's living room the day they started fighting, and the guy from the Undertaker, whatever the case, called him and told him, "You got to get." It was right at right on Broad Street.
Father's okay?
No, but it wasn't that one.
I got you.
Yeah, it was that one. And he called and said, "Come around here," because they in here fighting. So he had to go around there, stop what he was doing. He had to go around there, and he came back and was like, oh my God, it's a mess. I just hope it was not like this up the day of the funeral. Well, honey, I was up in there front and center. So he was going to start fighting. But they came in there civilized. How they wanted it was and how they did it, which I thought was really, respectful of them. Instead of the girlfriend coming in, how the family comes in, or whatever the case may be, his wife allowed the girlfriend and her family to go in first and, view the body. And then they sat on the one side. And then the wife and the guys, family, they came and, did their thing.
But why would you be so devoted if y'all, not...
Because she probably thought there was coins.
Who?
The wife.
The wife.
Well, because they're still legally married. And, but some...
Girl, have a seat.
But listen, but...
And that's why they should, they should get a divorce.
Yeah, that's why you should get a divorce so you don't have to go through that type of stuff. Because isn't it like technically his wife still has to say so? Because they're married,
When you're in your deathbed, they don't care about who you are.
His wife still has to say so. If his wife wasn't, if his wife wasn't there, then it would be his kids.
Yeah, and sometimes they think it's cheaper, but child, sometimes these wives, when y'all separate, they dirty too. Like they'll do you real.
I ain't asked why they ain't divorced because that was none of my business because I ain't know the man or nothing like that. But I just know they did keep it real civilized. The only thing I didn't like is when the girlfriend, while my pastor was doing the eulogy, she got up to go to the bathroom and walked right in front of the family. Come on, you tell people you ain't got no church out here. She got up and walked right in the middle of the front of the church and started. And I'm like, come on,
it irks my soul when people at funerals can't sit still. You sit still for anything else. Sit.
But wait a minute. Why is it me? Why is it that when at a funeral, as soon as the pastor gets up to start preaching, that's when everybody goes to the bathroom?
Because they're uncomfortable because they don't want to get they don't want to burn.
I knew the answer. I just want to hear you say it.
Well, would you like to know about this James Brown mess? This is disgusting. This is worse than we thought.
I already know. He's still not buried. Yes, he's still married.
No, they had to cut off his legs, right?
But I don't know if that's true or not because in his casket he has his legs.
No, after he was first of all, let me tell you.
She knows all about the body.
I don't know if that's true or not about the legs.
Let me tell you a little mortuary trick.
Can you give me my phone?
We can make anything look like it has legs.
Oh yeah, I know you can, but I'm saying,
Well, no, after the funeral.
But what was the purpose of that?
Because the kids didn't believe that was really his son, even though he was 13 years old.
Say this.
So they cut his legs off for DNA?
For DNA, because that's the only place the DNA was left, because we drained the blood out of the body. So the bone marrow, so they tested the bone marrow.
So you had to cut his legs off?
So they cut his legs off. And his body was removed 14 times since his death.
But did you see they changed his clothes twice?
And then...
Yeah, in the blue suit, the one I saw.
Now he...
But they buried him in the black one.
Let me think. She says there was a will giving half the fortune to her and the other to charitable foundations. And his and then his other 6 children are saying no. It's $2,000. They're going off a will from 2000, not 2006.
Because apparently the last will when I saw the last will that he did was from the 2000 one. That was before his
son was born. Yeah. And so, it's crazy.
And it was even a dispute about if that was even his son.
That's why they did the test to prove that it was his son.
That it was his son.
Yes.
Yes, it was his son. So he was still getting it in his 60s. Ugh.
Or maybe he went and got his sperm and wanted her to be...
Maybe, because I can't imagine an old man that old's getting on top of me.
Not when she was that young, but
Yeah, because she was much younger than him.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be... is working with Mick Jagger to do a little 2-hour documentary. But this is... When was this article? 2014.
Oh, last year.
Yeah. That's awful. Oh, look, Michael was alive. That's right.
Yeah, because Michael was... You got the pictures? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember how...
I love this picture.
Yeah.
I love this picture.
I remember how Al Sharpton was like, it's because of James Brown that he got his hair like that.
Do me a favor. I came across this video again. I'm talking to the viewers, and I just want to tell you again. I want y'all to go on YouTube and YouTube Al Sharpton, Rosa Parks' funeral, and I want y'all to hear his remarks that he did. I know when you go to the comments, you're going to see comments of people from like a year or two ago saying, zip up your pants.
You know I always forget.
Yeah, like a child. See, people saying that the Scorpion Show sent them. Well, I'm just thinking about it, and I want you to go. It's a good, what's the name? I'm going to let you listen to it too, Ariel, the whole thing. Before,
right.
So before we get up on out of here, let's talk about these housewives of Atlanta. No.
Why you say
I like the blue suit better.
Why you say no? Oh, this one?
Yes.
This is nice though when they gave you. Why you like?
Y'all bury me in a white suit, okay?
No, we are not very. You look like a whole puff, powder puff.
Let me tell you something. That's why I said I'm going to have to write my own funeral
with that big old. I love you with that big old head and you in that white suit.
I don't think I'm gonna look. Never mind. I don't want to look.
You know what? You know what I don't like at funerals for guys? I don't like a man in a white suit or in a white casket.
White casket means they have no money, and that's the cheapest casket.
Are you serious?
I don't like a white casket.
Sorry, no shade. We're
gonna have to do a video about funerals up in here.
That's one of the cheapest caskets you can get. It's a white gold, and it has like gold around it. You ever know? And it's usually at every.
Well, that's probably why so many people use a white casket.
It's cheaper.
Why do it cost so much to sleep in the damn ground forever?
Well, because you have to think of the maintenance and everything.
No, it's not the maintenance. Where are cemeteries? Where's there room to build any more cemeteries? If I had some land, I would make that money too because you're going to need me.
I know that's the hell right.
So
that's why it costs so much.
The land is literally running like, and this is not just a problem here. This is a problem all over.
That's why so many people are doing cremation now.
And that's going to go up.
And that's also why a lot of people are doing double plots.
But cremation is going to go up because more people think, oh, it's cheaper to burn them. Well, it's called supply and demand.
The more you build, the more
people want to do. Guess what? Crematory is going to be like, oh, I can charge you this much.
Listen. I was
funeral home only gets a little bit of that money.
I'm not just making no will. I'm making funeral arrangements too because I'm gonna let somebody know. This is
I think he wants his 24 karat gold coffin.
Listen, if you can't give me a gold coffin, you gonna get me something nice.
I told you my brother was in a bronze.
Yeah, bronze or something. But let me tell you something.
He was in a casket comparable to Michael Jackson and James Brown.
And those of you that follow me on Instagram, y'all know that I love color. So you know I don't want to be in nobody's white suit. Okay, you gonna put me in something nice and bright. Okay,
I'm not talking about
no pink suit, nothing like that. But you gonna put me in something nice that when you walk up to me and view my body, you are gonna say, "That's who the fuck I am."
And you know what? You're not going to wear black to my funeral. No black.
No, I don't. No. You're not gonna wear black.
I don't like.
Oh, let's not talk like this because y'all giving me chills.
Why?
Because I know I ain't going to wear. I hope not. But
you ain't going to wear where?
Like dying.
Listen. He must don't know.
Look,
he must don't know that every minute that we go, we walk closer.
I know.
Look, the way
I just hope that while we going through this, though, nothing happen to nobody.
Look, the way this world is going, no one will be here to have any funeral for anyone because it'll be the rapture. So either you go up or you go down.
Even if it is the rapture, you better find a nice casket for me, okay?
Who's gonna have a casket? You gonna go up like that?
Listen, I'll do a Christian and I'll climb one my damn self.
It happened.
Wait. So
no, my shell is gonna be in the casket, but my soul.
But if the rapture happens and everyone goes,
listen, somebody's gonna put me in the casket.
You want that body in the casket?
Jesus gonna put me.
You tell James Brown to move out of his.
Somebody's gonna move out of theirs. James, you don't need this one to move. You've been in here long enough. You don't need this one.
Oh, you know his thing is probably locked all the way up.
It all better be locked.
All locked up. So
yes, I do want to vault. One of those vaults.
The little mausoleum vault.
No, the vaults are required at certain cemeteries, so you have no choice.
Yeah, because you know something. No, the vaults that when you put them in the ground.
You to lock it on top.
So that you know that
nobody can't. Great
but the earth and the rain, the soil and stuff.
But you're going to rot anyway.
No,
first of all, if you're embalmed properly, if you're embalmed, that's why James Brown was allowed to stay as long as he was. He was embalmed very well.
And remember, you ever heard the story about maybe y'all did too?
Medgar Evers.
His body still looked the same like
because guess what? Embalming is now all the time now everybody wants to be a funeral director, and that's what the problem is. That's why these bodies look a mess, even in because you just want to be because you think it's money, Phaedra.
Right.
Ooh. I didn't see her do a funeral storyline
and I ain't heard nobody talk about her
because she realized that it was just Negroes with funerals, and those $30,000 funerals, for every $30,000 one, you got a $5,000 one, and you're not making any coins off of. Okay, so if you properly embalm a body, and it's a science to it, it preserves. Embalming came from the Egyptians. That's why but it's bad. It's bad and good, and there's different levels of embalming fluid as well. Like there's the high cut or the cheap kind, like with everything else.
And I'm sure. Who are the ones that do the bodies? The undertakers?
You have an embalmer.
Embalmer. And I'm sure the embalmers or the funeral home knows who's paying them coins or whose insurance policy ain't go through.
But no, because you embalm equally. You just it's an art to it, like a makeup artist. There's an art to that.
That's what they said. That's what the guy. Because
yeah, I know.
People, yeah,
yes,
they go about their members of my church.
But I told you they help us. So I knew.
The son was saying that to me, and he was like, well, not the son, the father. He was saying it to me. He was like, it's an art when you're doing it. And also, my friend Jaquetta, she works at one too, and she loves it. You would never even believe it. I remember when she was studying for it, and I just thought it was a joke. But she's now
a
licensed body. No, she does the body.
She embalms. Yeah. I have no desire. I grew
it.
Up with it all my life. Going downstairs, my girl. Your
mom doesn't do it, right? It's workers that do it for her. She just owns it.
She just owns it.
So what's your mom think about them other girls? What's that 29 show? The ones that's been on the news lately.
Well, you have to remember. They were all, like, back in the day, they all grew up together and things like that. There's more to those stories than that. And honestly, you have to figure out, because a lot of the black funeral homes, I've told you all this before, are not owned by the black people anymore. And there's white corroborations and there's stories. There has to be something bigger, because someone tried to report my mom. So someone was going around
doing this,
purposely doing this, because I went to my mom's house this time when all that was going on, and I wasn't even going there. I was coming by. There was an ambulance in front of our house.
Oh, you told me that. Yeah.
And I'm like, why is there an ambulance? I'm like, what's going on? And they're like, we're ringing and no one's coming down. Well, the ambulance called, the fire people came, and they came all in our house. And it was like, she's fine. And I called, I'm getting all worried. My mom was perfectly fine. Someone had a false report so they could get the cops into the house.
To see what was going on with the papers.
Wow.
In the funeral home.
This battery's about to die.
You told me that.
We'll get to the Real Housewives of Atlanta on Thursday. You ain't really missed nothing.
No, it wasn't.
They made up.
It was funny. Yeah, they made up.
But I'm over Kim Fields. How about that?
Yeah, she's boring. Need to be on this show. She's crying about everything. This is not her.
Reading books.
These ain't her type. This is not her type of group.
No, put her on a living single reunion and call it a day. Can you hit that red button at the back? Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys Friday with a new video.